What's up everybody? I'm making this video today to show you guys how I'm going to be swapping these headrests on my car for these ones here. I think these look better than these here. The only difference is these are adaptive headrest. My understanding is that like if you're in an accident and airbags deploy, these are supposed to kind of pop out this way to the front to minimize any neck injuries. But my car currently does not have that. That's why if you pull these out forward, these sort of stay into place. But I think this looks a lot better. I've already swapped that one out over there. So I'm going to show you guys how to get to the back, disconnect this one, and put this one back together. I'm going to be cutting this off, mainly because, well, I have nowhere to put this wire in, and I'm going to show you guys why. So now I'm going to go to the back. Okay, and now being in the back of the seat, you want to remove this top panel here, and I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? I've already loosened one of the clips on this side. There's this clip right here, and what you want to do is very carefully, I grabbed a flathead screwdriver. You want to sort of pry this a little bit so it gives you enough clearance so you can see. And what you want to do is you want to actually take the flathead screwdriver and sort of push this in if you can, and then push the panel out. So you want to push it in if you can, and then pull it out. And once you pull this out, you want to slide it up, and it'll release it from this little guy right here. And this goes into here. So once you pop this top one out, you want to slide it up, and you want to do the same thing with the other one over there. See, you can see it right in there, that metal piece that you see right there. You want to push the pin in from the outside in, and then we're going to pull this panel back, and then we're going to lift it to release this metal clip right here that you can see. It's kind of hanging over that piece there. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, and once you've clipped that out, then you want to remove this panel here, and that'll give you access to the back of the headrest. What you want to do is you want to loosen these two metal pieces here, and you want to loosen them from this plastic assembly here. So what I'm doing is I'm just simply grabbing a flathead like this, and I'm sort of twisting this up so that it's released from the bottom there. Sort of like that. This one was easy. This one took a little bit more work. Alright, so that was actually a little bit harder to do with one hand in filming. What I did is, like I was showing you, I was basically putting the screwdriver here, I was twisting, and then eventually this kind of pops out of here like that. So you want to be careful not to break it, and you want to do the same thing with the other one. This one was basically here. I put the screwdriver and I sort of twisted this, and that pulled this out. So now you pull out the old headrest, and when comparing it to the new one, this is the new one, and this is the old one over here. If you look at the new one, this point here is actually, see this one on, this is the new headrest, this is the old one. You can tell the ends look very similar, but this is actually a little bit wider than the original one. But this will still fit, and it'll still fit in this here, and it'll hold it just fine. It's not going to become loose or anything. As you can see, I've already cut the wire there. And I also had to cut it because if I don't cut it, it won't sit flush on the bottom here, and it'll just be kind of hanging. On the other car that I took it out of, it actually had a little rail here where you could feed the wire and connect it to the car, but I just clipped it off. So now you want to just basically feed the headrest in and slide it down. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, and once you feed in the new headrest, it's going to click in here, and what you want to do is you want to sort of push down from the top of the headrest, and with the other hand you want to sort of hold this into place so that this can snap on as far down as you can, and same thing on this side. So I'm going to push it down now, and then I'll show you guys how it looks after. See, you can see that's what the gap looks like before, and I'm going to show you what it looks like after. Okay, and once you push that in, you can see the gap is a little bit shorter now, and these actually are pushed out a little bit, and like I mentioned, that's because the bottom is actually a little bit wider than the original one. But if you push down, you do hear a clip on there, and that holds it into place. So I'm actually going to move it up and down now with the control. And you can see it goes up just fine, and it goes down just fine as well. And you don't have to worry about the metal pieces coming out. They're held in place just fine. And now what you want to do is you want to simply take the panel and just basically do it in reverse order. You want to first make sure you guide these in to the holes here. Make sure they sort of hang in there fine. Make sure it hangs fine over here. And then you want to align these to these holes right here, and you just basically want to hit it in place. So you want to also, before you do that, you want to make sure that the panel actually goes over the back of the seat here, and not, see, make sure it goes not under, but it goes over like that. So it's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. That slides in on the bottom there, and this will actually slide right there as well. I'm going to put this back together and show you guys once it's done. Okay, and just like that, the panel is back. It's tight and secured in place, and as you can see, it's over this bottom piece here, and I'll show you what it looks like from the front. And so that's what the front looks like once it's all said and done. And you can see it goes up and it goes down perfectly fine. And yeah, so I think it looks much better than the old ones, and that's how you do that, guys. So thanks for watching.